episode 31 of the Drunken Arcanauts Dycairn campaign. I am Clancy. I'll be your DM today. This is a 5th edition campaign in a custom setting, custom world with a bunch of custom items and bullshit and rule changes. So prepare for it to defy expectations and logic. If you're just joining us, you definitely want to start at the beginning of the Dycairn campaign and, heck, listen to our other campaigns as well. If you're stubborn, we'll do a quick recap so that you have some bearing. And or if you've forgotten, or if you're like my players and you just haven't played for a little bit, they need the recap probably more than anyone most times. Before I get too far, I do want to give a shout out to our patrons. Scotty Doesn't Owe, Lock Jess Monster, Skate Park, Lincoln Mark, Special K, Christian Haydenson, Natty Light, Every Jared Begins with K, Just in Case, Cody TKO, Ost in Space, Robum, and LL Cole J. A particularly fun bunch of patrons in that I make their names all different things. So reach out to us if you guys have thoughts, questions, or if you just want a whole bucket group. I can kill everyone else. I know that's probably what everybody wants. That's what I want. Mm-hmm. So if you guys want to introduce yourselves, I'll do the recap and then we'll get started.
Hi, I'm Risky, and I am playing, I guess we're going with Murder Ghost now. I'm the ghost tentacle bucket monster guy. Yeah. Who's next?
I am Relevant. I'm playing Juniper Hollow, a half-elf monk. And I've been off in Never Never Land or something.
My name is Mark. I always sound like this. I'm not sick. I play a 1-2 warlock named Simon Salazar. And no, I have no idea what's going on. I know I have low health.
My name is Jay. Play Victor McCoy, human gunslinger and general badass. I just shot a guy off a spear to his death. So that was pretty good.
Okay, so where you guys left off is you had sieged the big tower to get to the vault at the top of the tower. You ruined most of my plans for the defense of the tower by taking a ballista that was meant to be a cool deterrent and using it to blow through most of the levels of this tower. After getting to the top, narrowly defeating the vault guards and looting for a little bit, you realized, again, that the city had gone quiet. Sort of taking a peek down at the bottom where you heard some ruckus, you noticed that the people climbing in the bottom of the tower had started splitting their faces open and turning into illithid tentacle monster people. Much like what happened in Sacrilege before you cross the world spine. It appears that the plague of illithid monsters has started to spread across the vast desert and has reached you once again. Exactly where we ended was a mind flayer himself had started to float his way up through the holes that you had conveniently carved through the tower and was slowly making his way up towards you. One thing that you hadn't seen that I'm going to describe right now is there are 3 brains with legs that come sprinting up the stairs on the side. They can't fly, but you can see them disappear into the corridor, and you know that they're running up the stairs towards you guys, spiraling their way up the tower now.
I'm sure this is fine. What the fuck do we do?
Well, we got a lot of stuff up here. We can just start rolling shit down the stairs at them.
Okay.
Chucking shit down at them, knocking them off the stairs.
Isn't there a bucket of gunpowder?
Yeah, well, something tells me we shouldn't blow up the only thing leaving this building standing.
Well, maybe.
As you guys are doing that, you can hear the scrambling as the brains with legs are getting closer and closer. They're really fast.
What else is in the
vault? Remember, there's tons of fish head currency, barrels full of salted meats and stuff, and then all sorts of tridents and things. Mostly, though, like most of the vault is full of barrels of gunpowder and barrels of provisions of food. I mean, there are definitely the tridents, but mostly, other than the black tridents, the gold tridents, and the blue tridents, barrels of black powder, barrels of salted meat, and then piles of fish bones and fish head currency.
How far, like, in this, the door, there's a door to the vault, right? And then there's that other room that we fought those guys in.
Yeah. So
they're
you
running
guys
up
can
the
seal
stairs.
yourself in that other room if you wanted to. In theory, it would be like, say the vault is a house, and outside the front door is where you guys had fought the guards and where the big hole is, also where the stairs come up to.
And there's no other exit.
I want to cast Moonbeam just on the stairway where they're coming, just to kind of block off their path.
All right. Roll it.
Okay. What do I roll?
I think you roll the damage, right?
Oh, okay. It's not a very powerful one because I used a lot of mine. So that should just be 2d10. Wow. 20.
Of course.
Okay, a maxed moonbeam on the stairway. And that's on the stairway, right? Is anybody
Yeah.
doing anything about the mind flayer that's floating up? He's halfway up the tower now.
How far away?
Probably 50 feet down.
Is he like coming up where like the hole is?
Yes.
And how stable is the building we're on?
Not particularly.
Okay, so I probably wouldn't want to throw a barrel of gunpowder down on his head and shoot it.
It would be very risky to do so.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my name.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Is there like resources around that I could make like mini grenades and throw them down on him?
Roll me
Oh my god, I
intelligence.
didn't even get my dice out.
You don't need them, probably.
Intelligence. 15.
Yeah, there are things around that you could make some quick, dirty grenades with.
I'm gonna
You
make
recognize that they would be variable in their explosiveness and damage because you just don't have the right tools to get the consistency that you need. So they may have a huge range and low damage, or huge damage in a small range, or both one way or the other.
Okay, I'm gonna start making some dirty grenades.
Okay, roll me a d20.
Adding anything or just straight?
D20.
17.
17. Okay, divide by 3. We'll say 6. You get 6 grenades, and you have 6 grenades that you throw together. It's about 3/4 of the way up the tower as the first of what is known in D&D as an intellect devourer appears at the top of the stairs. Those are the brains with legs. I need you guys to roll initiative.
We don't even get a talk.
No.
I got 20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
I got 19.
I got 11.
Fuck.
Victor. Murder Ghost. 11. And we'll do the Intellect Devourers as a group. Nat 20
Jesus. Of course.
at the top of the order. And the Mind Flayer with a 16. Okay. Oh, that makes things easy. I mean, it doesn't make them easy for you, but it makes them easy to write up the order. So, with that, Juniper, I need you to roll initiative as well.
Oh, fuck. 8.
Okay.
At least you get a +5.
That is such a terrible roll.
Yeah, I got a 3 on the die.
Okay. So, at the top of the order, the Intellect Devourer is hit, and first one rolls. What is it that they got an 11 on the die, but what is it?
Con.
Con?
And yeah, they have to beat a 15.
Okay. There it is. Con got a 12. Fail. Let me open up the other one of these. One of my pages closed. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, so first one fails. Second one fails. Third one passes. So that's good for you guys. ID 2, ID 3. And it's 20 damage is what it is?
Yep.
Okay.
Radiant damage.
As they come running through the moonbeam, they are seared extremely badly. They don't have all that much health. Let me make sure they don't have any resistances. Nope. No, they are at death's door, 2 of them. The third one is okay, but not great. And they are going to be charging. We'll just have you 3 roll off with D6s.
Oh.
Simon, Victor, Murder Ghost. We got a 5.
3.
3 and 2. Okay, first one goes after Victor. Victor, he's gonna, let's see exactly what he does. One attack with the claws and then tries to devour intellect. So he gets up to you, and that's a 6 to hit. That's whiff on the claws.
Yeah.
Devour intellect. I need you to make a DC 12 intelligence saving throw. Should be easy.
DC 12.
Yeah.
Maybe not for Victor.
Intelligence.
Yep.
So I just roll a D12 plus any intelligence modifier. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Or-
It's a D20, and you add
D20?
your intelligence modifier.
I don't really have much of an intelligence modifier, so let's see what happens here. 14.
14. Okay. Thank God. So you pass the save.
Oh my god.
And you will take half of this damage, which is 16. So you'll take 8 psychic damage.
So real question, because we kind of talked beforehand that we were leveling. Do I have full health or do I have end of last episode health?
You're correct. I forgot to tell you, guys, that you did level. So you're level 9 now. You will be back at full health.
Thank God.
Um,
You would have been at like 4 health.
Yeah. Yeah, you said 8 damage?
So yes, you didn't just immediately get one shot by the intellect devourer. 8 damage, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, I get 5th level spells.
Roll off again.
4.
Ooh,
4.
also 4.
4. Murder Ghost. Roll
What?
off.
Roll a D6.
6.
1.
Okay. Murder Ghost gets the second dose. That is a 22 to hit with the claws.
Yeah.
Figures that would hit. And that is 9 damage from the claws, and then I need you to make a DC 12 intelligence saving throw. What'd you get?
Nat 1.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yikes.
Oh no! Oh no!
Our
Okay.
table, it's broken.
Can they take over a ghost?
They can do some real bad stuff. Okay, so that's Nat 1. So we'll double the damage of the psychic damage right off the bat. So that's luckily it didn't roll super great. So that's only 27 psychic damage. But then they roll 3d6 normally. And if the total equals or exceeds the target's intelligence, that score gets reduced to 0, and they are stunned until they regain 1 point of intelligence, at least.
Oh, my intelligence is bad.
So we have a 5, we have a 4, and we have a 1. That's 10. You have more
Uh-oh.
than 10 intelligence, right?
No?
Oh no!
Jesus.
You guys watch as the intellect devourer focuses a little brain beam on Murder Ghost, and Murder Ghost just drops catatonic. The thing runs over and begins trying to like bond or something, but can't seem to get a hold of him. It's having a hard time doing anything else. But Murder Ghost, you are out of the game until somebody can help you recover at least 1 point of intelligence. You're too stupid to move now. Okay. Roll off. This time just Victor and Simon.
4 again.
4 again. Do it
Roll off
I
again.
guess. Ooh, 3.
1.
All right. Everybody gets a turn. The third one runs at Simon. These things clearly had a plan as they perfectly split up to go after one of you each. Certainly couldn't be random chance, that. Let's see here. That's a 17 to hit with the claws.
That does meet.
That does. Okay. That is 8 slashing damage with the claws. And now you need to make the DC 12 intelligence saving throw.
12. Exactly 12.
Ooh, meet or beat. That's a pass. So you'll take half of pretty high roll. So you'll take 8 psychic damage. That's that. It rolled 16. You'll take 8. But you don't have to worry about it draining your intelligence. So lucky you. As you've all three been attacked now by the Nat 20 rolling intellect devourers, Simon, it is your turn.
Are they within a 10-foot radius of each other? Or can I get multiple with shatter?
Yeah, they're. I presume you guys were standing probably no more than 5 feet apart. So as they each ran up to one of you to claw you, they're all within pretty close.
Okay, I'm going to cast shatter then. And
Okay.
they've got to make a con save. The DC is 17.
DC 17 con save. We have a nat 1.
Yikes.
We have a 10, and we have a 16.
Let's see what the damage is.
So they all fail then?
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll say those were in order. Nat 1, 10, 16.
So that's 28 damage.
Oof. Okay. 1 disintegrates into a puddle. 2 is blown into pieces. None of them pass. Yeah, and the third one's dead. They're all dead. Two of them only had 1 health left after running through that moonbeam. That moonbeam almost totally killed them. Like, it was really
Murder
close.
ghost.
But yeah, they all basically immediately explode into puddles as you shatter their fragile, literal brain bodies that have no protection. With that, I'm going to say, Murder Ghost, you start to recover your intelligence without it sitting there on top of you. You'll be able to act on your turn, but you'll have to spend half your movement standing up. And yeah, did you have any bonus actions you were going to do, Simon?
No, that's it.
Okay. Victor, your turn.
What is left?
The Mind Flayer coming up the shaft, which is, by the time they get there, it's still only about 3/4 of the way up because, right, around 6 seconds. So it hasn't moved very far up.
Okay, I'm gonna chuck a grenade down the shaft.
Roll me a D100. This is one of those, I'll be open, where a 50 might be better than a 100.
That's funny that you say that because I got a 57.
57. That's perfect. That's right in the middle of the power and radius. So it's not going to destroy the tower below your feet.
Right.
Okay, roll me 4d8.
Jesus Christ. 18.
18 damage. Okay. You throw the grenade over and it explodes in the Mind Flayer's face. As it blows up, it lets out just an awful and you can tell it's pretty angry. You also begin to hear all around you, the city is suddenly making noise. It sounds like all at once the city suddenly started heading towards your location. That's what it, everybody has that sound. Everybody knows what it sounds like when things are moving towards them. That's what it sounds like. So did you have a bonus action you were going to take there, Victor?
I am going to use my action to start scanning an escape plan. Any other way down off this other than the stairs?
Okay, roll me a perception check.
21.
21. You do a quick scan through some of the holes outside that you can see, and you notice a familiar floating ship has arced over one of the barrier walls and is headed for the tower. You can see a figure on the prow, but you can't quite make it out. But it looks like the captain and his crew are potentially headed your way.
Okay.
Let me see here. Captain Bone Chewer. That's what his name is. So then we jump to where is it? Murder Ghost's turn.
Is the bad guy dead?
Oh no, wait. Mind Flayer gets to go now. You're right. Why is because I just deleted all of the intellect devourers. That's why that's like I'm like that's not my turn order. Because they all died. Okay, the Mind Flayer is gonna go. I've never gotten to use them per stat block before, so prepare for that shit. I'm prepared. Tentacles. Let's say 1 or 2 J, 3 or 4 Mark, 5 or 6 risky. 6. It's risky. Okay.
God damn it. Picking on the dumb kid.
Yeah. It senses that your mind is the weakest and most available. Oh, God. Oh, okay. That's a melee attack. That's good. I need all of you to make DC 15 intelligence saving throws.
God damn it.
18.
10.
Also 18. Mark and I are on the same page today.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys feel a wave of psychic energy shoot out from the enraged mind flayer. You get the sense that this is not something that this guy can just throw around willy-nilly, but it has hit all of you. It's only going to really hurt one of you. Oh, God.
The dumbest of us.
See here. Yeah, the most at risk. So that's 8. That's 10. That's
Oh, I'm down.
13. And that's 18. So 22. Oh, hey, that's exactly the average for it. 22 psychic damage to Murder Ghost. Oh, it doesn't say you take half. It just says you would take all. Okay, you guys don't take any, but Murder Ghost, you are down and you're stunned. Again, I need you to make me 2 death saving throws right now.
Pass and a save. Or in a fail.
Okay, 1 pass, 1 fail. Okay, that's it for the Mind Flayer's turn. He continues to move up. His head is now level with the edge of the floor. So his little eyes are over the above floor level, and the tentacles are like writhing on the floor as he comes up, almost as though they're tasting the floor. It's sort of gross, but it is what it is. Now it's Murder Ghost's turn. I need you to make another death saving throw.
Pass.
Pass. 2 passes, 1 fail. So far, so good. At this moment, Jay, you see the ship is barreling at pretty much full speed towards you guys. And I'm going to jump back a little bit. So a little while ago, you guys were talking to some weird merchants. After you got kicked out of the shop and wandered the desert, for a little bit, you eventually realized Juniper wasn't with you. It was an insultingly long amount of time after you had walked away. Juniper, you had ended up going with them to their next little stall setup. It turned out that the merchants also didn't realize that you were still there. After a little bit, they kicked you out into the desert, and you had to wander trying to find the idiots that were supposed to be with you. Most recently, as you came closer to this random tower that you could see out from where you were in the desert, you were picked up by a pirate crew that was out on the very edge of the dunes. You quickly recognized from the talk of the weird people that they met that those were your companions, and you joined up with them as they besieged the city. Halfway through your besieging, all the resistance pretty much gave away, and everybody started turning into tentacle monsters. The captain, determined to get the food and weapons he needs for his next run, has been charging the tower, and you are right now on the prow of the ship, maybe 100 feet away from the tower, getting ready to pass right by it or potentially dock at it. So what are you doing? You can see with your elf eyes, Victor and what is probably 5 gal now that he's a ghost, but you haven't gotten to spend that much time with ghostly 5 gal.
Well, I think we should dock at it and save them.
Much kinder than Simon would have been.
Yeah.
That's true. Simon would have just kept going.
Or burned it down.
Okay, so what are you going to do to help them? Are you throwing an anchor? Are you throwing a rope? Are you just telling the captain, go ahead and stop right next to the tower?
Yeah, I was going to tell the captain to just stop.
Okay. Down below, you see hundreds of what look to be like fish people and goblins or gilblins, all running Many of them have their heads split open and little tentacles coming out, but they're charging the tower in droves. It just looks like a swarm is headed that way. They're pretty much ignoring you guys entirely in the air, as though they can't even see you. And then we jump back to the top of the order. Simon, it's your turn. You can now also see the airship and what looks like might be Juniper on the prow.
I want to Eldritch Blast the Mind Flare.
I thought you were going to say Juniper for a second. I was going to be like, Jesus.
Traitor.
Yeah. Okay. Roll it.
That's a 26 to hit, and my second beam is 28.
26 to 28. Yeah, those both hit.
I'm gonna do 2d10s then, plus my charisma. That's 9 damage and 12 damage, and I did take repelling blast now, so I can push him up to 10 feet away from me in a straight line, which I do want to do.
Are you pushing him down the hole? Is the
Yeah.
plan? Okay. You push him 20 feet down the hole. It will take most of his turn just to get back to where he was, and he'll only be able to move a little past that.
Sweet.
Yeah, that was a slick move, actually. Okay, Victor.
How far away is the ship?
It's 100 feet away, and it's moving 80 feet around.
Is there any way to inside the closed off area with all the money and stuff? Were there any potions, health potions, anything like that in there? When I looked around, nothing.
Didn't see any, no.
Am I able to help a ghost at all with medical?
You are able to try.
Right. Okay. How far away from me is he? He's probably standing like right next to me,
he was
right?
like right next to you, yeah.
Okay, so I am going to first, because I have 3 turns when I'm using my gun. I'm going to shoot twice and then use my bonus action for the medical. Will that work? Or can I
You'll
only
take
shoot once?
disadvantage on the medical if you try and do it as a bonus action.
Okay, so I'm just going to shoot once and then I'm going to use the medical.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
And that is another 13 damage. And then I'm going to
Seems pretty unhappy about that.
look over at Murder Ghost and try to help him out.
Okay. Roll me. Let's see here. What would be appropriate? Arcane is a skill, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me Arcane. And is there a medical? Is there something
Medicine.
like that?
Medicine,
There's
yeah.
Medicine. Okay,
Medicine.
roll me an Arcane and a Medicine, and then tell me
Okay.
the average between those two.
Okay. $13?
13. Okay. With a 13, you give Murder Ghost advantage on his next death saving throw. You're not sure, like you can't seem to blow air into his lungs. He's not really bleeding. He took psychic damage, and there's no wounds to fix anyway, and he's a fucking ghost. It's a total mystery as to how to solve this problem. But as you're doing this, you feel just a little bit of your own life, not necessarily your health, but just a little bit of your life, maybe even your lifespan, just a little drip away, and you think it got sucked into Murder Ghost, giving him a little bit of a pep. And then it's the Mind Flayer's turn again. He is going to. Let's see here. What can he do? Those are both melee. He can't Mind Blast for another 5 turns. levitate. He's going to use his action to get right into the center of y'all. So he's just his whole turn is going to be flying as fast as he can and just being like in your face and in your space. So he is right on top of you guys. He's literally standing over Murder Ghost now, which is good and bad. Bad because it means it will make it harder for you guys to help him, but good because now Murder Ghost is right underneath him if he happens to wake up on his turn, which is now. So, advantage, death saving throw.
Ooh, nat 20.
Nat 20?
And an
Hell yeah.
18.
I will say that you pass your saving throw. You're at 1 health, and you have a full action. You don't have bonus action, but you have a full action.
Shit, then I'm gonna...
Poison the water.
I'm gonna say fuck him and cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
It's a mind
Yeah.
flare.
There's a few things they were pretty good at. This is one of them.
Well, I'm also like half retarded right now.
That is very true. Okay.
So fuck you. I can
That
fuck
is
up your
a
brain.
25.
That passes.
Shocking.
He doesn't look down, but his tentacles all strain towards you immediately upon feeling the brush of your magic on his mind. It appears that he is, if anything, a little like insulted that you would try.
Well, he still takes half. So fuck that guy. Of course I roll 3 ones. But
Oh gosh. Okay.
15 damage, halved.
Okay. That's so dumb. Juniper. On your turn, the ship is now only 20 feet away from the crack. You can see a robed, tentacle-faced squid monster standing over Murder Ghost and clearly attacking Victor and Simon. Are you jumping off the boat into the tower? Are you shooting something at the tower? What's your plan? I should note, everybody is well lit, so there are shadows.
Okay, well, I'm not going to shadow step into there. That's fucking stupid.
We've done stupider.
The standard selfishness of this party. Why would I go in there? They need to come out here.
Yeah, they need to come out here onto the boat. Can I see the mind flare?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I have some darts.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and dart it.
Roll dartage.
Does a 29 hit?
Yeah.
I had to double count because I was like, there's no way I just rolled 29.
Yeah. That dumb.
That's only 8 damage. 8 piercing damage.
Oh, that's one more than Murder Ghost did.
Well, it's 1d6 plus 5.
Oh, still. Yeah, you hit it with a lawn dart, and it looks back at you, and it appears to almost dismiss you, like as though you're just not that important to whatever plan it has. It was a pretty rude gesture, honestly.
Oh well.
Back to the top of the order, Simon. You see the boat very clearly. Juniper just threw a dart. And what's your steps now?
Does it seem like I can make it to Murder Ghost and without being hit by the mind flare? My plan is I want to go over to Murder Ghost and then just Dimension Door us onto the ship. It seems like
you can
Victor
definitely
can
drop
shoot.
down and do that. I will just need a dexterity check from you. I'll make it easy. You only got to beat a 14.
It's 14.
Oh.
10 plus 4.
Okay, yeah. You drop down, you stick your hand on Murder Ghost, and you Dimension Door onto the boat.
Sorry, Victor, I say as we Dimension Door.
Simon, as you appear behind Juniper, it switches to Victor's turn. Victor, you watch Simon drop and sort of give you the sorry, man, and then boop, he's gone.
No problem.
The Mind Flayer fully is focused on murdering the shit out of you now.
Okay, that's okay. Victor kind of does a stretch because he's been focused on other things other than damage lately. So we're going to do first, use a grip point for forceful shot and push him back 15 feet.
Seems wise.
That is a nat 20.
Oh, no.
So let's roll his die real quick.
What about the
Ooh,
calculator?
that's max damage.
Oh, no.
Let me get out the old calculator. What is it? 16 times 4?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
64.
So 64 damage.
Yep. Okay. So with that, with that, you guys watch as Simon teleports off the boat, and Victor sort of sighs a breath of relief that he isn't having to spend so much time protecting, and immediately quick draws the gun on his left and just blows the brains out of this Mind Flayer. His head just fucking explodes.
I don't know if it matters too, but that was an ethereal bullet.
Oh God. Yeah, it does. So, at that moment, the thing's head explodes, and you hear screaming from across the city. As the body of this Mind Flayer begins to get spectral, and you watch all of the people in the city screaming as their bodies seem to be getting torn in half, like a physical and almost their soul being ripped out. And you watch them being drugged into, as far as you can tell, some other dimension as they become spirits. And very quickly, the city goes silent.
Well, that's how you do that.
How do we get Victor up here, lady? Is there something we
You can
can...
climb through the damn window.
Yeah, the boat, with no threats at all now, just sort of bumps up against the tower. Captain Bone Chewer, the gnoll, comes out and is looking around. He seems, for lack of a better term, just sort of like freaked out. And he's like, you be knowing what happened here?
Well, as far as I can tell, we were successful in the mission you gave us.
Right.
There's tentacle monsters.
You guys can see. Actually, roll me perception really quick, everybody, except for Juniper, because you wouldn't know what you'd see if you did see it.
10.
18.
Wow, a 13.
Okay, 18. With an 18, you spot the destroyed, really sad bodies of first mate Lift Peg and where is he? Oh, and his members of the crew, Scar Sniffle and Snot Waffle. They were killed by the Mind Flayer minions down below. Their bodies did not turn into spirit ghost things. They apparently were just killed as regular old gnolls. But it appears that Captain Bone Chewer and his cook, which is Ruskell, the Furbolg, are the only members of the pirate crew left alive. Everybody else died on the mission.
Or like state-sponsored mercenaries, but
Privateers.
there you go,
as they
privateers.
say.
Yes,
Privateers.
Do you guys have any health potions?
Oh, I have 2. Do you want a health potion?
Sure.
you might need
Okay,
both.
I give you a health potion.
What do you even roll for those?
What type are they?
Let me see.
Okay. While she's looking up what type of health potion they are, the captain sort of ties the ship up to the tower and goes in and starts grabbing the barrels. He doesn't seem very joyous. He's pretty sad. And then he grabs a trident off the wall, one of the black tridents, and he says, "Are any of you of the magical persuasion?
Oh yeah,
Would you be willing to grant me a bit of your blood for a ritual?"
what is the ritual? I've been involved in
I-
some stuff. I don't want to.
I need some magical blood to channel through this trident so that I can raise my crew back as well sentient undead, really.
I look around to the other 3. Does that sound good? We want that. We want to do
Oh,
that.
actually, I just got a 5th level spell.
I'm indifferent to whatever he's doing, and I'm just kind of filling my bag of holding with like different types of money.
Tons of the
Fish
various
heads.
currencies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a case of water in my bag of holding.
I'm
Um,
gonna cast a spell. If I can find it.
What is it?
Where's it at?
Why don't you just search it?
Oh, calm down. I'm looking. I thought I saved
I'll
it
give
in
him
my
blood.
actual
I'll give him
spell
some
book.
blood.
You give him some blood.
Yeah,
Okay.
Victor didn't care, so
He takes the blood and he smears it on the tip of the trident.
Oh, I was gonna cast this first because
Go
he's
ahead.
doing undead, right? Basically, I have reincarnate.
You have what?
It's a 5th level druid spell.
You have reincarnate now?
Yeah.
Oh God. Please, which one are you casting it on?
Did you say the
There's
First mate was
Scar
dead?
Sniffle, Snot Waffle, and Lift Peg.
which one do you want back to normal-ish?
He says,
it's not normal.
"Well, Lift Peg was me first mate, but I was always closer to Snot Waffle."
Okay, I'll do snot waffle. And apparently the DM rolls a 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna roll a D100.
Okay. Why? Because I always roll garbage?
Yeah.
That is more or less why.
That is a 46,
Ooh.
which means he's a forest
Forest gnome?
gnome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what it means in this.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
46. He is a chickadee person.
It's a bird.
Yeah. He is raised, and his body glows, and it shrinks from the powerful 7-foot gnoll warrior down to a 2.5-foot chickadee person with bright yellow feathers and a little tiny crest on its head. And Snotwaffle pipes up in the angriest voice he can. What did you do to me? What happened?
You're welcome.
Meanwhile, the captain quickly runs down. He's like, "I'll handle the others. I'll handle the others." Stabs the trident in. The trident begins to disintegrate, and you watch as the captain begins to his skin begins to fall off as he becomes a skeleton, and the two bodies on the ground, their skin falls off, and now Captain Bone Chewer, Scar Sniffle, and Lift Peg are 3 skeletal gnolls, and their living companion, Snotwaffle the chickadee. And he is like, "Well, I couldn't live without you, but I can unlive without you, boys." And they're like, "Yeah!" And you hear, "Yeah!" And they begin to climb up the stairs back towards the boat. They quickly are loading the barrels onto the ship, and the captain is like, "Well, I'm not so sure that we really need to go south and raid that other town in light of the fact that apparently some sort of weird tentacle plague is crossing the world. Maybe we should just head home and warn them. Remember, we're privateers, not pirates. We be loyal to our country of origin."
Okay.
Is that far from here?
Well, it'd be a few weeks travel over the ocean.
That sounds better than here.
Yeah, we come from a veritable paradise. There isn't a place where you can't stand with a bone to chew on. With that, he sort of absentmindedly begins to chew on his own arm a little bit. And he's like, "Oh, people are going to get the wrong idea about my name, I think." And with that, we will end episode 31. The party has, shockingly, not only defeated the Mind Flayer, but managed to kill it with a soul bullet critical hit that attached all of the linked mines in this particular town to that Mind Flayer. So in a sense, you saved the town. In another sense, you wiped it off the face of the earth because literally everybody, except for maybe some small children, all got sucked into some shadow realm, like they lost a battle of Yu-Gi-Oh! So, yeah, good job, heroes.
We did it.
Yay!
Join us next time and find out what all these other horrific 5th level spell slots will do. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.